Yeah, big result for them. Bit of news for the rest of the Premier League this evening as well. The Premier League will have at least 5 teams in the Champions League next season after securing European performance spot for the second straight year. The extra place was confirmed as Arsenal beat Sporting 1-0 in the first leg of the Champions League quarter-final tie. So good news for the team fighting out for 5th spot. They will get a Champions League spot. Let's go back to some Arsenal calls. They're not happy.
No, moaning.
Moaning, yeah, having a right moan up, yeah. All right, Neil.
Oh, hello, Jamie. Hello, Jason. No, I'm totally the other way, right? And this is where I actually admire you, Jamie, because if you're a real football fan like me, I've been going to Arsenal for 50 years, seeing turgid performances under Don Howe, going back to George Graham, you enjoy wins. There's no enjoyment in playing great football and getting beat. I can tell you that, and you know that as a Spurs fan. I admire that the way you feel about it. These idiots that rung up earlier haven't got a clue. We've won 10 games out of 11 in Europe, right, which is a phenomenal record that hasn't been equalled for years. Right, so that's already for one thing. And we went toe-to-toe with Bayern Munich and beat them at home and beat Inter Milan and beat good sides. But it's not that isn't the thing. You come on the back. How I felt after that cup defeat was horrific. And a real Arsenal fan would feel that way. I was so nervous for this game tonight. And to get over the line and win is a phenomenal result. And it means you can buy a paper the next day. It means you can turn the radio on the next day. Real fans feel that way. Just like you do with Spurs.
The Arsenal fans that phoned up and moaned about wanting to see entertaining football, that's one part of the game. And we all want to see that. There's not a football fan out there that doesn't want to see that. But Arsenal over the last, they've never won the Champions League.
No.
I've seen Arsene Wenger's side stroll around Europe putting in performances.
Exactly.
And never won it. There needs to be a bit of realism about this. This is an incredibly difficult competition to win. Arsenal got 1 foot in the semi-final. And I don't think this Arsenal side is going to change under Arteta because now at the end of the season. That's how he's got results. That's how he's got here. You're not going to see pragmatic open football. You're not.
No. Do you think they're a bit arrogant, Arsenal fans?
I don't think arrogant's the right word.
I think they are.
There is a sense of entitlement. There's a sense of entitlement about Arsenal, the 2 first fans that phoned up, wanting to see, why don't we go there? We're Arsenal. We got the players. Arteta knows his players better than anyone. He has put this side together. He's structured this team in his own mould. And they have come in for criticism because they can be dull. They do time waste. They are part of the problem why this season has been dull as a spectacle from a neutral to watch. No Arsenal fan's going to care. And nor should they.
Well, they do care. 2 of them phoned up, they do care.
Well, they do care, you're right. Yeah.
So you got that wrong.
I got that wrong. They shouldn't care. That's the point I'm trying to make. They shouldn't care. If this goes on year after year, it's all about, if Arsenal don't win the title and don't win the Champions League this season, that style of football will then come back to, he'll have to answer some serious questions.
So that was my next question. Obviously, the Carabao Cup final, right, when you play against in a final, I think what Arsenal fans are maybe a little bit worried about is the fact, all right, you might be able to beat Sporting Lisbon playing like that, but when you play against Barcelona or PSG or Bayern Munich...
They beat Barcelona. I've seen enough Barcelona. The 2 teams that you would look at go, are they capable, is Bayern Munich and PSG. They're the 2 that you look at, and they can only meet one of them in the final. They're not going to play both of them.
I think Barcelona have got a lot to offer, though, Jace.
Yeah, I saw Newcastle against them, mate. Arsenal better than Newcastle.
All right, let's go to Freddie. He's an Arsenal fan. Fred?
All right, Fred.
Hello, gentlemen.
All right, Freddie?
Freddie, look, Arsenal fans, some of them ain't happy with the way you're playing, even though it's, in my opinion, a great result.
Well, I didn't watch the game. First of all, great show as well, by the way, and pleasure to have me on. I didn't watch the game tonight, so I can't really say much until I go and watch the highlights.
Don't bother, that's my advice. No, Fred.
Say again?
Don't bother, mate. That's my advice.
You know what? From what I've heard, yeah, but when you see your team win, especially in the last minute, even if you know the result, it still brings a smile to my face.
Just watch injury time, mate. That'll be enough.
Yeah, do you know what? It's good to see one of your old boys doing it again for us, though. But anyway, you're always going to have people moaning about how you win, where you win, and who you win with. And even Pep Guardiola's City team, I've seen pass the ball about, and some people are so bored of it, but they're so good at it. I'm not saying we're like that, but there's so much pressure riding on Arsenal and Arteta. He's a rookie manager in my eyes still, even though he's got 6 years under his belt. He hasn't been around like some of the big managers at the big clubs and won the big honours. So I would have taken a draw, but I would have been disappointed. But again, I'll have to watch the game. But seeing that we won 1-0 and going to watch the game, that's a perfect result. I agree with Jamie. There's people out there that are just not happy with the football, but football's about winning as well as it is with the journey.
Yeah. And only Arsenal fans will have a final say because they watch it every single week. I think some of the criticism is fair. I genuinely do. But when you get to this stage of the season, no one cares about the performance. It's about the result. If Arsenal stink the place out between now and the end of the season, they come away.
Yeah, but we have said over the course of the season, if Arsenal continue to play like the way they've been playing in the big game, they'll get beat.
I don't know if that's true. I mean, if you win it to win a Champions League, keep a clean sheet. If Arsenal keep a clean sheet, now they will win the Champions League. If Arsenal don't concede another goal, and they're more than capable of the way they set up. Now, is it great to watch? No, it really isn't. But that's who Arteta is. It's shameless the way he sets his teams up, the way they take ages on set pieces. He's shameless. But look where they are.
All right, let's go to Rico. He's a Chelsea fan. Rico?
All right, Rico.
What's going on, gents? You all right?
All right, Rico. Right. Up Chelsea.
Go on, what do you want to say?
Up the Chelsea, mate. Listen, these Arsenal fans are something else, you know. I've had enough of them. Haven't you had enough of Arsenal fans?
No, wait till they win something.
mate, if I didn't watch football and I heard them talk the Real Madrid of the world, these lot are deluded. They're deluded. And I swear, I put it on anything. If Arsenal don't win a trophy this year, I'll go have a month bender in Benidorm. I don't care what my missus is going to say. A month bender. I hope they don't win nothing. They are deluded and arrogant.
In what way? We've had one that doesn't care, right? The last call. We've had the previous two that I felt, they've never won the Champions League. To phone up and say that I'm not happy with what I'm watching, that to me, I find a bit arrogant, if I'm honest.
Yeah, but Jason, the guy who you're talking about was saying who's Sporting. Sporting are one of the biggest clubs in the world.
That is that. That's fair. That's fair.
That's what I'm talking about, the delusion. Like, who they think they are? You're Arsenal, you ain't won a major trophy in 22 years. Pipe down, my man. You ain't got it like that. You can't be talking like that. Come on, man.
No, it's... Well, look, there is a part of every fan base that believes that this is what I should have. There's a sense of entitlement. Arsenal never won the Champions League. They've been in one final. That's it. And to have one foot in the semi-final...
Right now, mate.
All right, Rico, listen, thanks for your call. Keep them coming in, Arsenal fans. We're going to hear from Arteta as well. 03 717 223344.